Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play King's Bounty 2. So as usual, I played off camera for a while, explored the map a bit, so let's start with what you missed. This time it really wasn't that much. We finished the previous episode here next to this black patch. I explored around it a little bit because we needed to find, I think it was called Rattleberry Bush. We pick up a quest right here and we needed two ingredients, this rattleberry and then a feather that I picked up here. And because I was already in the city, quite far away from the quest, I decided to switch to a different quest. Here we need to do some investigation, so that's what we're gonna start with, and I would like to get back to the other side of the map. Last time I said that I would check the scryer, so that's probably what we're gonna do. We know that we probably don't want to do this fight, so maybe we could go check this fight. There is another quest, the aqueduct, and then go here. That's probably what we want to do. If we should be able to actually make it this way. Yeah, so I think we will be heading in this direction and see how far we'll make it. Okay, so the quest that we are currently on is not this one, this one. So we have two options. The amulet that we found last time, we either give it for that we would get anarchy, which we don't want. So we want to go the other way and investigate the crime. And the first clue should be here. So let's see what Tilak has to say.
Good day to you.
Likewise. I'd like to ask you about the ruins by the bridge. Have you ever been there?
No, my good fellow. I am a traveler. I'm only staying here for a couple of nights. Why would I go crawling around old ruins?
Have you maybe seen anyone else crawling around over there?
You know, I once saw a girl climbing inside, very nimbly, over some tree branches. She might know something.
A girl? What's her name?
Quite slender. A local plowman told me her name, Agla, Ava, Ada? Yes, that's it. Ada. She's from a family of clay diggers. Or was it potters? No, something to do with clay. I'd take a look to the north. There's a clay pit under the walls of Marcella. That's where they work.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Okay. And this is why it's sometimes useful to listen to those random dialogues between NPCs, because last time we were here there was another guy and they were actually talking about this. On the other hand, the game is really simplified because it shows you everything on the map, so maybe it's not that necessary. I'm not sure if there is an option somewhere to disable some of this help that you are getting throughout the game. That would make the listening to everything a bit more meaningful, but whatever. Okay, let's head north.
I'm so hungry.
Oh, and by the way, I finally have my new mouse for recording. So if the movement is a little bit, especially like the camera movement, is a bit all over the place, it's because of that. It's a lot more sensitive. I'm still getting used to it. But hey, finally, I have a proper mouse for recording. Where exactly are we going? There. Is it you? It is you.
What do you need?
Please don't be afraid. Is your name Ada?
Yeah.
I've heard you're quite dexterous and inquisitive. I could really use some help from someone like you.
Yeah, that's right. What do you need? I don't raid birds' nests, mind you. But I can fetch things stuck up on a roof.
I know you've been to the ruins near the bridge many times. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary over there?
Me? No, I haven't. Not yesterday.
Please focus. I have a certain person in mind right now, and your answer will decide their fate.
It's been so long. It was about, half a year ago. I saw a monster. A man, a scary man. He was leading 2 boys in there. I figured I'd go take a look at them. They're so cute when they're sleeping. And when I got in, I saw that man instead. He was sleeping so peacefully and holding a knife. I gasped, and he woke up and looked straight at me. I was so scared. I ran and never told anyone.
I'm glad you told me. Now let's go see Prim and Marcella. He's the captain of the guards. He'll help deal with that miscreant.
The captain of the guards? Do I have to talk to Prim in person? All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
This dialogue confused me a little bit, especially the time, because from what we heard before, I had a feeling like there was something that happened recently, but she said half a year ago. Then the skeleton used to be a girl, I think, and she said 2 boys. Okay, that's confusing.
So how much is there?
Okay, so this should be Prem, if I remember correctly. Yep. So, space to testify.
Yes? What do you want?
We have come to,
Centurion, this girl Ada was witness to an act of great evil. Tell him all about it, child.
I was walking down the road, past the bridge, and I saw some blackberries, really ripe ones. I was sitting behind a blackberry bush, having a nibble, when I saw a man on the road. He had 2 boys with him. I could see they'd been crying. One was clutching a piece of jewelry in his hand. They were both fair-haired with a touch of red. The man had dark hair. He was dragging them towards the ruins. I waited in the bush until they had passed, and then went home. But what I'd seen gave me a bad feeling, so I decided to return to the ruins that night and see what was inside. And what I saw...
Right.
Huh. What did you see? Don't keep us hanging.
I saw the black-haired man asleep, using a bundle of children's clothing as a pillow, with a knife in his hand. There was no sign of the boys. He woke up and gave me such a terrible look, I nearly fell down. I ran for my life. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not some tramp, you know. I'm apprenticed to Jackard, the master golem maker. He'll vouch for me.
What man is this, I wonder? Sulking Sven? Owl the Atrocious? Cutter?
No, not Cutter. He calls himself Dwayne the Treasure Hunter. I saw him in Market Square.
Ah, Dwayne. He really is famous and quite a nasty character. I have a grudge against him, and I'm not alone. The man swindled several people, but he's wily as hell. I've never had enough evidence to collar him. But now I'm going to arrest him at last. Thank you both. You've been very helpful. I'll send a guardsman over to Jackard when the case goes to trial and witnesses are called. For now, you may go.
The new recruits, huh?
Is that it?
Where are you from? What are you doing in
Just
my beloved
update. It doesn't say that we finished the quest. There. Give the amulet to Care. So we got points into order. And Care is the skeleton, right? This time it might be faster to actually use the horse. And we also find out if the horse moves faster outside of the city. I'm pretty sure it does. It really doesn't feel like we are moving faster right now. Yep. I have no idea why they can't have the horse run in the city as well.
I'm so hungry. I'd fight a wolf.
How do I dismount? This way.
So cold here. Cannot leave. Can't find him.
Oh, there is
Most
Kara.
of my revenge. The amulet. My mother's amulet.
Yes, I brought the amulet.
Thank you. Has the thief been punished?
He's in prison by now, waiting for his execution. Are you satisfied?
I can sense it. He's scared. He is suffering. Good. There's nothing for me to guard anymore. I'll come with you.
Really? Well, keeping company with the dead will surely make immortality more interesting. A skeleton. Another skeleton.
Okay, I think we got new units. And now we completed the quest. This is what I want. No, we just got 2 skeleton archers, that's it. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that I forgot something here. Somewhere. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, there it is. What is it? Resolve. So that's a non-combat spell. Okay, fine. That might be actually useful. Now, where do we want to go? So we can't go this way. We have to go back around down here. What is this? Give the command tablet to Lita. Oh, we can do another quest along the way. I might actually get used to the controls of the horse. It doesn't feel as terrible anymore. So it should be this way. Not here, that's down to the clay pit, I think. A little bit farther away. Is it here? Okay, that looks promising.
Tell me, are there any wealthy knights around these parts whose retinues I might join?
What can you do?
I know siegecraft. I've served both as a foot soldier and an infantryman.
There's one noble lord here, Farad. He's hiring crossbowmen right now.
I don't know anything about crossbows, but how long does it take to learn?
Quite a while, unfortunately. If you try to learn quickly, he'll be no crossbowman. Just a danger to your fellow man.
That's another one of those books that we are supposed to pick up. Okay, that's one of the side quests. So again, if you want to read it, just pause the video, please. And here we are supposed to deliver the tablet.
What a great gift. Could it be that someone helped Jackard with his precious press? High time, I say.
What do you mean, someone? I fixed it. I hope my trip was not in vain, either. Jackard assured me that with this tablet, the elevator will be functioning immediately.
Oh, he's an expert at making promises. He promised ages ago to mark which end goes into the golem. Yeah, I know it can only go 2 ways, but it never seems to work until my 3rd try.
Do you need help with that, too?
No, never mind. I'd better do it myself. Extra sturdy or not, these tablets are still quite fragile. Actually, I believe I'll wait for the current one to wear out completely, since now I have a spare.
Updated? There is a follow-up? Which one is it? No, no. What the hell? Whatever.
Tell me, are there any wealthy knights around these parts whose retinues I might join?
What can you do?
I know siegecraft. I served both as a foot soldier and there's one noble lord for us. He's carrying crossbows. I don't know anything about crossbows.
I'll probably go talk to her again, I think, off camera, or if we get there during this episode, I'll talk to her again. There may actually be something more we can learn from her, or I have to talk to her again to get the reward. It really seems like we didn't finish the quest. What is this? My sweet prince, this morning we passed by Castle Ivork, and I thought I could see you in the courtyard beyond the gates. I was so delighted my heart paused in its beating, and then started up again with disappointment. Of course, it wasn't you, just someone with golden hair like yours, glistening in the sun. Father went by the high road while I asked to make a detour to the lumberjack village to sell some of our fresh cabbage. I'm ashamed to say I lied to my father. In reality, I followed a different road to leave this letter for you. Your poor Folly. Who the hell is Folly, and why is she leaving these letters all over the place? Oh, I said that I won't be exploring the map on camera. Well, here is a barrel, so might as well loot that. Where the hell are we going? Okay, that's the right direction. Wolves. That looks like an eagle. Slightly stronger. Great. This looks pretty nasty. So what can we do here? We need to kill the eagle. Bears shouldn't be an issue. We keep one of the wolf stags immobilized. Oh wait, this is not the fight that I wanted to do. I wanted to do this fight. Never mind. I mean, we could try it, but I really would like to play without losses. And this will give us the opportunity to talk to that girl again. And by the way, there are some comments about my army composition, and that in some cases it might be better to grab units that are like individually weaker, but I can have a larger stack and they would do more as the stack, which is true. But the reason why I'm trying to grab units that are strong individual is that that they have like more hit points. Therefore, it's more difficult to kill them. Like, if I have, let's say, 10 swordsmen, sure, they will definitely do more damage than one bear. But, and they will overall, as a stack, have more hit points than the bear. But the bear can tank like 300 damage without dying, and I then have time to heal him throughout the fight. With the swordsman, for example, it's very likely that some attacks will just kill one of them and I can't react to it. I'm not trying to play without losing stacks. I'm trying to play without losing a single unit in a stack. So for that, the weak units are very hard to play with because I don't have any resurrection spell. So I can't use them in combat if I lose one. I know that it's not necessary to play like this, but I want to try. Okay, let's talk to her again, just in
Wherever
case.
you want. Up, down. That's it, actually. For the savior of Nostria, the ride is free.
Nope, nothing.
Tell me, are there any wealthy knights
There's
around these
nothing to
parts
do.
whose retinues I
Can
might
we
join?
do something here?
I know siegecraft. I've served both as a foot soldier and an infantry.
Oh, there is something.
The Lord here, Gerard, is hiring
Ray of Light. We already have that one.
I don't know anything about crossbows,
And
but
this is the way that we are supposed to go. I think there is some more loot. I think. Or not. How far is that? So here we go down. There, I can see it. Okay, so what's it gonna be this time? I really hope that we can do this
So
fight. Already
many
see some
undead.
skeletons.
And not a single necromancer? Highly unusual.
So, zombies, skeletons, ghouls. I don't see skeleton archers, which... No, I do see skeleton archers there in the back. Weak enemy, that sounds good. Skeletons, skeletons, zombies, ghouls. Ghouls can be pretty dangerous. Okay, this should be doable. Can we somehow use the terrain to our advantage here? Okay, so the ghouls are pretty fast. Skeletons are slow. Zombies are slow. And where the hell are the archers? All the way in the back? So I think I want the crossbowmen here. When the ghouls come up, I will try to immobilize them here. Then we're gonna need the bear somewhere around here. That's where we're gonna need our main tank. Archers should be quite effective against zombies. Do I want to have them here against zombies? Maybe switch like this. And the eagle has to be here because it's quite ridiculous how fast the ghouls are. And we just have to pray that they don't get to move twice, basically. Because that's the thing that screws me the most when units get another move. They're just such bullshit. It's impossible to plan around that. Okay, so what are our options to slow down units? Really? They can make it all the way here? How? So let's get some extra hit points on the field. I'll probably try to get to the skeletons with the eagle when everything else moves towards us. So we'll just wait and let's see how far. Yeah. I really wasn't sure if they were fast enough to get to the eagle. Oh, come on. Actually, it wasn't too bad. Now. Yeah, I still want to immobilize those ghouls, I think. Okay, let's make sure this is not a problem anymore. Now, the archers will take out the zombie. It won't die right away, but it will just burn. And I think the skeleton archers blocked the stack of skeletons. Okay, and we have to keep an eye on the hit points of the bear. We'll probably have to keep healing him. How much damage? Oof, that would be a lot of damage. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think we want to do that. Okay, so the bear is gonna stay here. You guys... do I want to do this? How many hit points do we have? Can the ghoul... Well, the skeletons will get blocked here. They shouldn't be able to get to our crossbowman. And I don't want to take the free attack, so let's just stay here. I was thinking about blocking this bottleneck, but I don't think it's necessary. Oh wait, we can do it the other way around. We can attack and move. I'm still forgetting that I can do it the other way around. So now we can block it without taking damage. Good. And the eagle... That's a good question. How many hit points does he have? 188. I would kill probably one archer. No, that's a bad idea going to those skeletons. I could fly here, but I would hit the bear. I can't immobilize this stack. I could immobilize the zombies. This looks like a horrible idea. I think the eagle is gonna stay here for now. I'll probably have to slow those skeletons. Just too many units moving to us. What are the other options? Zombies are pretty slow, so maybe now I can do it. Should have probably done it last time. I failed at planning once again. Because now I can dive behind them. Damn, they're tough. That's an interesting decision from the skeleton archers. Okay, so skeletons won't really be taking any damage from crossbows or from archers. So both will hit the zombies. Come on, give me a good hit. Nope. Yeah, and I have to use the healers against skeletons. That's the best unit that we have against them. Be nice to get a crit. It wasn't a crit, but it was a decent attack. This is gonna hurt. Oh, they managed to get a crit. Good, one zombie burned. How much damage did these guys do? It was like 100 damage with a crit? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Are we? We are not. Oof, they probably only have one use of those. Come on, words. Poison arrows. Let's wait. I'd like to immobilize something. Damn it. Needed more than that. Okay, and I need to immobilize this stack. Yeah, I don't think I want to take that counterattack. It looks really nasty. Damn, I hope this works. I'm not sure if we have the angle. We do. Perfect. How many hit points do we still have? More than enough. Okay, cool. That's another potential problem solved. Now, the dwarves are gonna get out of here. I know that I immobilized the skeletons, but just in case, I don't want to be anywhere near them. And now we can just burn something for the first time. Let's see, Ray of Light. Or Burning Ray. Burning Ray does way more damage. I thought that the Ray of Light is gonna be more effective against undead. It looks very much like a holy spell, but it does magic damage. It doesn't have anything to do with like holy damage, if there is something like holy damage in this game. What is this? Oh, that's the resistance. Okay, that was pretty damn good. Great. Another one burned. They shouldn't be able to move. Now we don't have to worry about counterattacks. I'm not sure how the experience for units work, if it's based on how much damage they do, how many units they kill, or if it's just based on how units there are in the fight and it's divided no matter like how exactly the units acted during the fight. Or performed, that's probably a better word. Cool, so we managed to do this without losses. 56. I'm pretty sure it's based on how much damage, or either how much damage or how many kills they got, because the healers got ridiculous amount of experience, and they did by far the most damage, so that would make sense. Okay, anybody got rank 2? Nope. Decent reward. Oh, and by the way, this was a weak enemy. Didn't feel like an easy fight, so those fights that say slightly stronger are probably a horrible idea.
What do we do now?
How am I supposed to know?
You're the leader here.
All I know is it won't work without the crystal.
So, what do we do?
You tell me.
Well, let's plug in the old crystal. You still have it, right?
The old one's dead. The mana completely drained. As useful as a piece of glass. Now be quiet and let me think.
Okay. Before we talk to them, if we can talk to them, I saw something shiny behind the house. Come on. Okay, once again, if you want to read the whole thing, please pause the video.
Plug in the old crystal. You're still careful.
Can't talk
the
to
old
this
one's
one.
Dead.
Nope.
The mana complete.
So,
are you in charge?
what was the name? Engine?
What's going on here?
Damned if I know. That's exactly what I'm trying to figure out. We were trying to get this ancient piece of stone working again. We re-etched the levitation sigils, reversed the charge on the amalgam.
Could you please skip straight to the wandering undead?
Anyway, the water must flow, so we went through the protocol step by step. The final directive was to replace the energy crystal. That's when all this started, when we plugged the crystal into its slot. Next thing you know, the undead were stumbling about everywhere. They were after the crystal. The workmen scattered and took cover wherever they could. And now the crystal's gone. I think the undead took it back to their graveyard. But I'm not setting foot in there. So don't ask.
Okay, I guess we will be fighting more undead. Marcelon Aqueduct. Find an energy crystal. Okay. So where do we go? Come on. Probably not this way.
I told you my godmother wasn't lying about the undead.
Calm down, Deli. Nobody's chasing us. They're all back at the cemetery. Once Far and Kudlay mend the cart, we'll continue our journey.
Continue with what? Are you going to pull the cart? Because the horse has fled.
Ugh, you've always had a poisoned tongue. Far is going to bring a horse from the village.
Hey, Far, go get a horse. And make sure the skeletons don't eat you.
Can we talk to them? Should probably check the map. This is find energy crystal and find Flavius. So we should be right next to the graveyard. Oh, okay, there it is. So let's activate the waypoint. Old cemetery. Don't want to run into another fight. That looks like something you may want to touch. And what the hell is this? I really don't feel good about opening this. Oh no, it's just more loot. This should give us warfare. Yep. Nothing. This looks like something that we might be able to interact with. I guess not. Take energy crystal. Aha.
It looks as if those restless souls want the crystal to warm themselves. Something is awry in the underworld.
Oh!
Are you the keeper of this graveyard?
I am the guardian of this cemetery. I watch over the dead. My name is Sir Valiant.
There's no trace of necromancy here, meaning the dead must have risen on their own. How can that be?
In the gray world of the afterlife, the world's light shines no more. It was devoured somehow by something that is not death. The dead were terrified there, in the cold and the dark, and enraged by this great crime. That is why they sought the crystal.
No more world's light in the underworld. But up here, we can see it plain as day. Literally. Now what?
There used to be a mourner's statue here. It guarded the world of the living from those forbidden to pass. But an unworthy one came. A thief. A thief called Garrett. He removed the soul seal. Then I could hold back the dead no more. They broke loose and stole the crystal. And now they feed upon it.
I think I understand. How can we fix this?
If you return the soul seal, I shall resume my vigil and keep the dead in their rightful domain. But if you return the crystal to its former place, the dead warriors will rise again.
Where else does one find a thief in possession of a rare artifact? If not in the local brigand den.
That's not it. That's also not it. Okay, so we have to go all the way back. The problem is, I'm pretty sure this part of the map is not accessible until we do one of these two fights. So I think... yeah, we just continue this way. There's the scryer. We can check this battle. Okay, fine. Let's check the next clue about Flavius. Then we'll check how difficult this fight is. And then we check the scryer. Pretty sure it's better to fight this from the other side. But let's see. Slightly stronger enemy. This is fine. This is not fine. That's a lot of range damage. Yeah, not much we can do about the healers. I'll have to check if there is some kind of a spell that would like make it impossible for range units to shoot. Or some kind of blindness. Well, good to know. Also, I don't think we can actually access the ruins until we kill these elementals. Oh, come on, really? I can't go up there. I'd have to go all the way around. Well, in that case, I'm gonna make a cut here. Because that would be a lot of traveling. And I think this episode is already long enough in a way anyway, so I'm gonna make a cut here. On the way back and around to the scryer, I will just explore the map as much as possible. And we will start with the scryer next time. After that, if we can get to the animal altar, we might do that, and then I think fight the brigands here with the help of those eagles, and then we would return here. How far away are we from the next level? quite far. We have 323 mana. I think it's time to upgrade some spells. And how many points do we have? 0. Let's check the spells before we end this. That's expensive as hell. And then it's also expensive to use. 20 mana. For the previous fight, we had, I think, like, was it 57 mana available? Because you don't have, like, access to unlimited spells during combat. You have certain amount of mana available for a fight. And if it runs out, then you are screwed. So if we burn 200 mana here, then we are down to 123. And it costs 20 mana to use, so we use it once, twice per fight, and in 2 or 3 fights we just completely run out of mana. But it would be a huge help. Those golems did a really good job today, and having 4 of them instead of 2, well, that's a pretty significant difference. Excuse me. Upgrading the Ray of Flight, don't think that's really gonna help us. Upgraded the spell, there is no reason to do that. Upgrading the Stone Skin might be something. Problem is we can't upgrade the Stone Skin and those golems. How long does this last? 2 turns. I don't think we need to target 30 units. Usually just 1, maximum like 2 units standing in front. And usually it's gonna be like the bear and golems. And golems can like tank without armor. We don't care about them. So we don't need to upgrade the Stone Skin for now. Okay, fine. I'm gonna pay. I hope this wasn't a mistake. Upgrading the slow spell would be great. But for that we need like 20 something more arcane knowledge. So that will have to wait. I think that's the next thing we save up for. Try to get the arcane knowledge and then get the let's say mass slow. But well, this is all for this episode, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.